Deep in the bowels of Red Mountain, among the swirling eddies of blight, stands the final fortress of the Sixth House, the lair of Dagothr. Deep dark ruins of pulsating red lights, strange, twisted, deformed creatures of the blight, eldritch tentacles twisting, undulating in the mist. A realm of terror, a realm of horror, a realm of evil machinations. This is the final boss dungeon of Morrowind's main quest. Except... Sorry, can I get a record scratch real quick, please? Thank you. Except, this isn't the final boss dungeon in Vanilla Morrowind. This is... This lame, bare-bones, pathetic excuse for a six-house dungeon is what qualifies as the site of the game's final boss battle. A handful of largely empty Dwemer rooms, with a few minor daggers defending them. That is all that stands in your way before meeting Dagothr himself. There's not even anything to indicate that this is even a six-house base, in terms of decorations and decor. Not even a single six-house statue. I mean, it's absurd. The big bad final six-house dungeon, and there's not one six-house statue outside the facility cabin. I thought I was going crazy when recording this comparison footage. So I went into the CS just to be sure. And yes, no, there is not a single six-house statue in the final six-house dungeon. This could literally be a copy and pasted Dwemer ruin from anywhere in Morrowind. Just how lame is that for a finale? Comparatively, just look at Arcanthan. Arguably the first Dwemer ruin the average player will stumble across. And it is a far, far better dungeon. And it's one of the first the player encounters. Well, this is supposed to be the grand finale. Calling this anticlimactic is an understatement. It doesn't even begin to cover it. Thankfully, that's where Armada Day comes in. For today, we're showcasing Dagothr Fleshed Out by Orion. A dungeon overhaul and expansion for the game's final dungeon, giving it the dramatic dungeon delving experience it always should have had. Now, when you venture into the depths of Dagothr, you'll be greeted with a richly detailed environment, glowing in ominous red lighting, with six-house banners dangling from the ceiling, heralding the rise of the House Unmourned. Along the walls, scribbles of the symbols of the Sixth House, and in every room, six-house statues glower from perches of worship, 1,000 red candles illuminating the halls and passageways of this devilish lair of Dagothr. While this is an expanded dungeon of Dagothr with new depths of verticality, some elements of the original layout remain, and on the whole, each of these dungeon interiors, the inner, outer, and lower facilities, while larger than their vanilla counterparts, still aren't exactly massive, instead keeping to a modest size, with far, far more enemies for you to face. No longer can you just waltz your way into Dagothr's presence. For now, there are any number of perils to block your way, as is only appropriate for a high-level in-game final dungeon, as Dagothr is supposed to be. And there are quite a few minions of the Sixth House for you to get through before you'll get a chance to encounter Dagothr. From Sixth House defenders to priests, minor daggers, and new Sixth House ash dancers, this citadel of Dagothr is now properly alive with opponents for you to face. A truly frantic, fraught series of battles to make your way down and down into the inner sanctums of Daggoth's lair and the chambers of Akulakon. What once could be delved through in about 5 minutes or less will now take just a bit more time. And this is a truly atmospheric dungeon, beautifully lit with mysterious, twisted, eldritch forms in the mist down in the deeper levels. The blighted corruption of the corpus disease that has infected even the environment itself. All in all, this is a gorgeous, creepy, atmospheric, peril-filled final dungeon to put even the bravest heroes to the test. And an excellent modern remake for a once truly disappointing location in the vanilla game. And for the record, this only covers the interiors of the Dagatha facility. It doesn't touch or alter the exterior in any way. So it should, at least in theory, be compatible with most exterior overhauls of Red Mountain. It also doesn't touch Akulagon's chamber, and, in fact, is designed to work with mods like Duodin Miko's Akulagon's best chamber, which just, separately overhauls the very final boss battle cavern. This really is just a simply excellent and much needed overhaul. While there have been other overhauls of Dagatha in the past, mainly Darknight's Greater Dwemer Ruins, even those can feel just a bit dated with today's vastly improved quality standards, and this fills that gap just perfectly. I really can't recommend it enough. Orion has done an amazing job with overhauling Dagatha, and while it will eventually be merged into Orion's Arvesa companion mod, it works great as a standalone mod. But that's just our mod today. So, as always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.